everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I struck gold with this little silly project that I've been working on just for fun. Apparently I didn't know I was going to. I just made it because my internet was being weird, and so I couldn't run my own server. So I struck gold by making a Minecraft mod that you guys really liked. It got me YouTube confetti. Where the freak? It got me YouTube confetti, which is insane because the YouTube confetti is like the one thing that I live for. Reload the page, give me more of that. Just like Technoblade, rest in peace. Look at that stuff. Look at that right there. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. I have to shout out real quick this guy. Yes, I secretly downloaded Minecraft on my school's Mac, and now I can play my survival world on my personal laptop and the Mac. I have to shout that guy out in particular, because I love that guy. That guy's awesome. That guy's really cool. That was my mad respect. Exactly. That was me. Do you guys remember Eaglercraft? Where somebody figured out how to run Minecraft in a web browser, and that was like all over the place. And I was like the one king in my elementary school that everyone was like, bow down to you, you are my god. That I was the one person that I held the secrets to Minecraft on a Chromebook. And then the school blocked it, and I pretended I still had it, and I was significantly less cool. Then they came out with Minecraft Classic, and we played that, but it was less fun. Yeah, anyway, it was a whole thing. So I made a mod. I'm sure you guys know by now. I'm gonna read chat in a minute, but I made a mod, and I've been doing a lot of work on it. I worked very hard over the past week or so, like 4 to 6 hours a day to port it to every single Minecraft version that Fabric supports pretty much. I couldn't figure out 1.14 because I'm a loser. And today I was doing a little more work on it, and I got it to 1.13 using this library. I don't actually know how to say it. One sec. We gotta figure out how to say this so I don't make a fool of myself.
Ornith.
Ornith. That's not what I was saying in my head. Ornith. Okay, anyway, what it is it is Fabric for older Minecraft versions. Because I've been trying to get it to work on Forge, and it is not working on Forge. So today we're gonna get it to work on Forge. That's what we're doing on this stream. Because ain't nobody using this. I'm gonna probably keep this for 1.13 because, long story short, 1.13 sucks on Forge, and I won't be able to get it to work no matter what. Because my mod needs mix-ins. Forge 1.13 is glitched and does not work with mix-ins. Like at all. And so we're not going to be able to do that. So in order to get 1.13, we've had to use this. But it technically works on 1.13, which means if this is vanilla and this is like the only thing, then you know, it can work. 1.12. So my plan. I'm gonna plan out my versioning. I actually have a spreadsheet for this, which let me pull up one sec. Version support. So I love spreadsheets. Okay. So we're gonna support Fabric, NeoForge, Forge, and then Ornith, I think was what it said. Fabric, of course, this is all of the versions that you can do in Fabric. And these are, we're done Fabric. Fabric is done. This is all Fabric. We got 482, no, we got 376 versions. We don't have any NeoForge, so today I want to start at the top with NeoForge, and eventually we're going to work our way back down to supporting every version of NeoForge. And then we're going to try and do the same on Forge, except I'm not going to do the newer versions, because nobody, literally, as far as I know, nobody uses Forge anymore. Like, it still exists, but everybody uses NeoForge, so I'm not going to bother with doing Forge. But I'm going to try and get back to, like, literally 1.1. And then for Ornith, we're going to do 1.13. So if you really want to play 1.13 with this mod, you can do it, even though I don't think there's, like, any reason to do that. I'm just envisioning certain people, because I know I had a world on, like, 1.10. Until like when 1.17 was out. I still had that world on 1.10 that I'd play on sometimes, and I didn't want to upgrade it. And Like 1.13, maybe you have a villager farm and you don't want to upgrade it to 1.14 because that would screw it up. So I want to support that version just so that you can use it just in case. And we do support it with this niche mod loader, which probably no one will know how to do anyway. And then the other good thing about Ornith is that it goes back to alpha. And I'm not kidding, I want to get back to alpha. This project will go until I run out of Minecraft versions to support or burn out, whichever happens first. But yeah, Ornith is really cool because it was very, very easy to do all of this. Every Minecraft version changes a little bit. And so when you downgrade, these are all, I have these all saved as different GitHub branches. Like for instance, my 1.21.11 version supports 1.21.11. Okay, never mind. That's a bad example. 121.5. 1.21.5 supports a lot of versions. So it supports 121.5, 4, 3, and even 2. All in the same version. But sometimes they change stuff and it breaks my mod. So that's why I've had to do all of these separate versions of my mod to keep up. And Ornith was really easy because it just kind of linearly continued that. But it kind of linearly continues that. However, with Forge, it's kind of its own thing because you have different mappings. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case because of the new Mojang mappings, but there's a whole bunch of different things to consider when you're sporting Forge. Like I'm gonna have to redo my whole like build.gradle. It's gonna be a mess. So that's what we're gonna try and do today, and we're gonna see how far we can get on NeoForge support, because I have a working version for Forge 1.12.2. It's in it's in a branch 1.12.2 Forge, but this jar, when I'm really good at naming commit messages, guys. Anyway, when I this was at 2 a.m. This is at 2 a.m. Okay, give me some grace. This sucks so bad. I'm trying mix-ins and it sucks so bad. I want to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Bah. Thank you. So this works with Forge. I got it to work, but the problem is I need to use mix-ins. Forge doesn't like mix-ins. That's why I hate Forge and I like Fabric more. But I think in 1.16 they fixed it, so this should be a little bit of an easier time today. But I cannot get the mix-ins. Okay, so mix-in is a Java library that we need in order for the mod to run. If you don't have mix-in, the mod doesn't run. So what that means is that when I make my mod, I need to provide the people that download my mod with mix-in somehow, which means I have to cram mix-in into my mod somehow. I cannot figure out how to do that for the life of me. I've used like 15 different shadowing plugins and it's been a disaster, but it technically works. Like the mod, it works itself, but I just can't get it out to anybody. But if I downloaded this and ran it on my computer, it would work. So I'm putting that aside for now. And I'm gonna look at that later.
I have depression and it's pretty annoying right now.
I wish you luck in getting through that. Let's see. Let's read some chat. Hey guys, hey Potato God. Yeah, I'm sorry. Stripper Clues music is fire. It was just my crappy PC crashing the game with the mod. Real. I wish I was a good coder. I hope you don't think I'm a good coder. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I Google a lot. Exactly, just learn how to Google. That is all I do. I get an error message and I copy and paste it into Google. Not really. You have to kind of know how to interpret stuff to get Google to... Anyway. Yeah, Ornith is a thing. If I end up supporting older versions, I'll probably make another video on how to do it. But nobody's playing 1.13. And if they are, they can figure it out themselves. Mix-ins. So what mix-ins are? I have my code up right now. I have my code base up. This is 26.1 because that's like the main version that I'm supporting right now because it's the latest version. That's not a snapshot. What am I doing? Okay, so I have this whole thing of mix-ins. What a mix-in is you have like, this is the code in Minecraft for the world creation screen. Like when you go and click on create new world. And I have, maybe this is, hold on, let me run the game so I can show you guys. I'll run the game so I can show you what mix-ins are, because they're important for this. And I use them all over, and technically it should be possible to do with Forge events, but I tried doing it with Forge events, and there were some little tiny errors. Like, the way that this works, because you have to, there's two important things that are really hard to do right. I have to, when you play a world, it has to download all the updates before Minecraft starts loading the world. So you have to get right in between.
Try Barrack Loader. It supports beta 1.7.3.
Fabric? I mean, Ornith does too, so I'm probably gonna just keep doing Ornith. I don't really know if there's a standard for old mod loaders. But again, I might also do Fabric, because I think Better Than Adventure uses it, so I could do that too. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so you have to get right in that exact right point before, like, once you've clicked the button, but before the world starts to load. That's really hard to do. And then when you save the world, you have to get in the point after it saves the world and is entirely done saving, but before the title screen comes up. That's also hard to do. Anyway, I'm gonna bump my GUI scale so you guys can see. So here, in my create new world screen, this button here, this clone world button, is not normally in. So I had to add this into this screen. And that's done with the mix in. So this is the code for the create world screen, and this is my code for the create world screen. And what this does is this hijacks all of this code into the end of the initialization method on the world creation screen. So this, where's init? Yeah, here. So this adds our tab navigation up here. This adds the footer. So these two buttons down here. This, yeah, I don't know. And then somewhere else it like does this as well. But this is what happens when the screen gets created. And so I go ahead and I stick this code into the end. And that adds this little button. Yeah, I'm just adding the button. And I do that all over the place. Like, I have that to add these buttons. I have a lot more too. Like when you load a world, for instance, where it when you load a world and it like pulls it, that's a mix-in. So they make the mod work. If you have none of the mix-ins, it does literally nothing. We should check out conventional commits. Yeah, but what if I just want a keyboard slam on my commits? Oh, I've seen this before. Yeah, this is probably something... I'm going to bookmark this. I'm going to bookmark this. Because this might be good for me to use. Although it is very fun to just type garbage. I do, in fact, love to just type garbage. Anyway, I haven't tested your mod. It's pretty cool. Hey, Alex. I'm here for a little bit. Oh, and hey, Nolan, too. Look at that. Hello, everybody. We're doing coding today. Init. Tommy Init. No, init like initialize. Okay, I finally made it to the end. It's fun to type garbage so long as it's not for anything you plan to do a lot of work on. Okay, well, I've been working on this for 61 commits, so... Definitely more than that, because... What do you mean, protect it? No, I don't protect anything. I don't use protection. Okay, yeah, typing garbage is the best way to type. Okay, so... God, this is crazy. It's getting crazy. So this is the NeoForge mod generator. I'm gonna try and port this Fabric version to NeoForge. I think that's gonna be the easiest. How many slock? What? That's either a spelling mistake or something that's way above my head. I don't really ever know with you. You should use protection. My Git branches do not need to use... Do you know how many times I force push? I force push all of the time. I constantly force push. If it's like rejected, you should merge. I'm like, nah, just do it anyway. Just do it. All of the time, constantly. I am constantly force pushing. Yes, I know that's gonna upset you. I don't care. If it works, I don't care. And it does work most of the time. You know what? I'm gonna do it right now. Yes, I know that does literally nothing because it's already up to date, but I did it just to make you cry. Bad mod. I type garbage on my commits. I'm an idiot with my code, so I don't give a frick. Yeah, same. Literally same. Like, look at this. Look at this. I'm passing a null argument to something annotated is not null, but it works. Just so you know, it does work. Anyway, we're getting distracted. I want to figure out what we're doing here. I probably don't need this spreadsheet anymore. So I'm going to choose to ignore all this, because I'm just going to copy this in anyway. I don't know what this means, so I'm going to leave it at the default. We are doing 26.1.2. Yes, and please mix in configuration. And then I'm just going to try and copy and paste this over to my mod here. So starting with probably build.gradle. Let me zoom this in so you guys can see it. I always constantly forget how to zoom in IntelliJ. I'm still failing. View. Increase font size. Alt-Shift-Dot? Why? I feel like this is not what I normally do. Reset font size. Okay, zoom in IntelliJ. How do I zoom in the whole program? Yes, the entire thing. Alt-Shift. Okay, yeah, there we go. This is disgusting, but hopefully you guys can see it better. Probably works because null equals 0. No, it works because, how did I get an error? Oh, I typed unique randomly. No, it works because if you pass in, there's a null check in here. In the set screen method. The first thing that it does is it checks if it is null. Wait, what the heck? Set screen. Oh, this is nullable. What the heck? Minecraft.setScreen. Oh, no. Yeah, in here. Because the only time that... Okay, so... This is supposed to be the parent of this screen. So when the screen gets closed, it goes back to that. But the only time this last screen is ever used is... Oh my god, I'm going to reset this. I'm going to reset this view. And I am just going to zoom this in. So you guys can see my code, but I literally cannot do the big UI. So the only time that last screen is used here is when is in set screen, and in set screen it is nullable. And all it does is it puts you on the title screen, which is exactly what I want. So I did make sure that it is safe. So for some reason this is not nullable, but it should be. Anyway, followed you on GitHub. Thank you. Just use Vi like a normal person. Oh my god. I've tried that before. I don't like Vim. I really don't like Vim at all. Okay. We're doing this. So, we need some plugins. Let's plug some things in, people. So, we're not going to use Fabric Loom or Maven Publish. We are going to use Maven Publish. But this is the... equivalent, I think, to Fabric Loom. I don't know why the version is hard-coded, but okay. This is going to be interesting. I think it being gay would be a pro in its favor. Did I call it gay by accident? Did I call it gay by accident? Did I just say gay derogatory on stream? My bad. No, someone else did. Who did? Maybe it got censored on mine, because mine censors stuff for some reason. Let's actually do Gradle.properties first, because I want to. Let's just copy all this. Oh, this is conflicting. Yeah, but good enough. Minecraft version 26.1.2. Version range. Use any release version of Minecraft, and then yeah, I'm just gonna take all this too. Mod properties, mod version, mod Maven group, yeah, that's fine. And then we don't have Fabric API or mod menu. I think Neo4j is a built-in mod menu. Okay, back into here. So group is project.maven group, which is what we want. Repositories. Let's actually look at our settings.gradle because we'll need stuff in here. We'll just take all of this actually. What did we have in there before? Group project.name. Yeah, I'll keep that just in case. I don't think it'll hurt to have it. And I don't actually know how to use Gradle, just in case you guys don't know. That's how bad I am at this. I don't know how to use Gradle, and I've never learned. Like, I kind of roughly understand, but, like, define wrapper values here so you don't have to always do so. Sure. Yep, we'll give you that. Why not? Source sets, main resources. I have source sets in here already, I think. Yeah, loom is not going to work because we're not using loom anymore. So we'll just put this up here. Yeah, we're not going to have block bench, so it doesn't really matter. We might have cache files. I don't really know. Repositories. Yeah, we need Maven Central, and we don't need Terraformers because that's for mod menu. But we will need Maven Central for JGit, I think. Which is the Git. It's Git. Which obviously we need. It's literally in the mod name. Archives name equals mod ID. MineGIT. Gonna hard code that. Yes, we're gonna target Java 25. And then we have a bunch of NeoForge stuff. This is all gonna be new because it's under NeoForge. All right. Where were dependencies? Did we miss dependencies? No. Okay, good. And for some reason, I didn't copy it all the way to the bottom. I don't really know what I'm doing. Let's read some chat. I don't think it's supposed to have any sexual orientation. No, I don't think so either. NeoForge and Forge is a mod menu, but it sucks. I've never had a problem with it. But I want to make sure that the configure button on there actually works. What's a Gradle? It's a thing that manages dependencies for Java. I'm not a very big fan. I might have to go soon. It's okay, though. I'm not adding anything useful. Well, I'll see you around if you do go. This probably isn't very entertaining for you to watch, if I'm being honest. Okay, and then we got all of these runs. I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to skip this for now. We'll come back to here. No, let's not. Let's not come back to here. And let's also... I guess we should use Gradle.properties. I'll be a good human. Fine. Mod ID. MineGIT. Mod name. MineGIT. Yeah, that's all of them. I just want to make sure that we are working here. So, client, we don't need server, because this is a client-only mod. Game test server. Doesn't hurt to leave it. Client data... Mods. Sure. Okay, and then underneath we have configurations. Does it dependency configuration this used instead of runtime only? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need that either. Dependencies. Okay, how do I add implementation? Implementation. Okay, that stayed the same. And then of course Minecraft. Do we need Minecraft though? This might. We don't need Fabric, and we don't need Fabric API, obviously. We might not need Minecraft either. I think I'm gonna delete that and just keep not mod menu either, just JGit. Okay, cool. Generate mod metadata. Sure. I will just take all of this. I don't think we need anything else down here. YOLO. Okay, we got that. We got settings.gradle. I want to check out the resources folder. Templates, and math. I don't know where this mods.toml is supposed to go. I think it's at the root of resources. See you later, Alex. Have fun. I'm bored as frick. I'm sorry. I apologize. Xtet is a W folder name? Is that mine or is that in here somewhere? I agree. Xtet is a W folder name. Okay, hold on. Neoforge.mods.toml. Where does it go? Where does it go? Main resources meta INF. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because it's in a folder called meta INF. Okay, I'm not very smart. And then this is, what was it called? Neoforge mods toml. I'm just gonna copy all of this. Not all of this, just this. License, MIT. This is all gonna get replaced by Gradle. Oh yeah. Okay, so this update JSON URL, Modrinth has that. So if I publish an update, it'll show in game. But I have to do Neoforge only. So it's here. The updates, MineGIT, and then Neoforge only, I believe. What if I put in garbage? Okay. I think that's correct. Yeah, Neoforge only. Boop. And this should get filled out with stuff when there's updates available. URL for the homepage. Okay. This is in the Fabric one. It's just youtube.com/ModMonster, I believe. Homepage. Yep. Logo file. I think I can copy this from here too. Cool. Credits, no. Authors, me. Description. This is just all of the metadata stuff. MineGIT mixins.json. Very good. I don't know what an at file is, so I'm going to choose to ignore it. Dependencies. Neoforge required. Neo version. We are only client, so I'll just probably leave it at both. If you install this on a server, it's gonna blow up. Minecraft version range. This is good because this is gonna be in our Gradle properties. Yeah. So here you can add more versions that it supports, which I of course do a lot. And features are 6 parts. You might need to declare GL. Yeah, I don't need that. I'm not that fancy. And so that's everything, I think. Mixins is going to be the exact same, right? Injectors, default require 1. Okay, yeah, that's the exact same. That is the exact same. And this is just default stuff. I don't need the fabric mod JSON anymore. I'm gonna clear out this old stuff. And then we're going to try this. And really hope that it doesn't crash, but it probably will a couple times until we get it going. You should try making an Eaglercraft client for a stream using the 1.8.8 source code. That sounds like a nightmare. I'm not smart, guys. I don't think that I'm good at coding. Oops, I'm gone. Yeah, don't think that I'm good at coding because of this. Okay, I very poorly timed that. It didn't even, we didn't finish even. I very poorly timed that. This is actually going to take a while because it has to like do stuff. Especially since I just deleted the folder of everything that it had. But it wouldn't have mattered because I think it would have to get it all again anyway. Well, just me and you now. You being whoever's watching. There's nothing going on. We're just waiting. I love when printf in Python. I miss C. Oh, configure successful. Oh, that doesn't mean anything. It just started. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is this C or is this... No, that's Python. You're factoring things? Okay. Could not find include. And you know what you know what we do when we can't find things is we just delete them. And hope that it still works. Okay, well that didn't work. Okay. Different error though. Could not determine the dependencies of task Neo4j IDE sync. Could not create... Could not get... Oh, mod license is somewhere else too. Yeah. What is this? It expands all declared replace properties. Well, yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. So that's in our meta INF somewhere. Is the video showing how to make a client? Hold on. Eagler craft client development. How? How to make an Eagler craft? No way. Oh, well. That's a shame. How modern can you get with that, I wonder? Hey, we're downloading stuff. That's cool. I like when we're downloading stuff. I'm running out of Dr. Pepper. I've run out of Dr. Pepper. Alright, guys. Top 10 things that I normally do when I'm waiting is, what do I normally do when I'm waiting? I literally don't know. I actually do not know what I normally do when I'm waiting. I might be stupid. Simply acquire more Dr. Pepper? Okay, but this was the end of the bottle. And, yeah, I might just watch. This is kind of mesmerizing, honestly. This is kind of mesmerizing. I might honestly just watch it. Okay, downloaded the server jar, which it doesn't really have to do, because, yeah, there's no reason to download server, but I'll leave it. Yeah, I made it with SodaStream. I love my SodaStream. It's the best thing in the world. And unfortunately, it does take time to... Oh my god, my things are lagging now. It does actually take time to make it, so I can't just get more. I think if I open Discord, my computer will blow up. So I'm gonna pass. Given that the music is glitching while it's doing this. It's streaming and like everything is hard on my computer. Like streaming and doing this at the same time. Get your laptop. I think I'll pass. I think I will pass. I guess I could do it on my phone, but then you guys can't see anything, which is the same problem as if I were to do it on my laptop. Discord, and I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Discord, whatever. I am not even logged in. I don't want to do this. Literally not even logged in. Well, we made it through the entirety of Baby Park. ModMonster downloading files ASMR. Oh, that's a good idea. Hold on, I gotta turn off my noise cancellation for this. One sec. Noise suppression. Okay. You guys ready? We're downloading some files. We're compiling 6,882 source files. How do people do this? I don't know how to do ASMR, guys. I don't know how to do this. Hold on. I see how it is. I see how it is. You guys hated my ASMR that much? I'm sorry. Well, you guys are never getting ASMR again. You're never getting ModMonster ASMR. That's it. That's it. That's all. You get that one and you get the hold on. Let's put on the real ModMonster ASMR. I got you guys. I got you. Where the heck? This video did not do it nearly as well as it should have.
Thank you guys for watching this amazing video. Guys, I'm gonna play you a little bit of music as we go away. Hold on.
I love that video. It's so much fun. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I uploaded that. Like, the amount of people's eardrums that I probably destroyed. Worth it. It was a fun video, and I had to edit it. Like, anytime that I upload anything, I can't, every time I upload anything, I can't be too upset. Like I can't feel too bad about uploading it, because I had to listen to it when I was editing it in order to get it out there. Can you just tell me what to look up so I can find the video? I don't want to open Discord. If they made Discord not a stupid Electron app that used 100% of my RAM when I opened it, then I would open Discord. Technically, I guess I could go to like discord.com. That might be a little bit nicer. Make your own Eagler Craft. Oh, it's a mod for Eagler Craft.
Oh, and welcome to this series.
Who is this person? Gavin? Who are you? I'm sorry, I do this to everybody that I watch.
How to mod Eagler Craft and make your own thing.
I don't know what boost is.
There's Boost, Starlight, or even the Wind.
I don't even know what any of these are.
Okay, let's get started. On
So,
you won't need this is what you want to share if you're going to be publishing a client. Compile
editing
JS
files.
and
I just want to see it work.
There's a lot of files. See it boom, here it is. It says
1.8.8.
at the top, and everything else functions like regular Eagler.
So I assume it's very similar to modding normal Minecraft. Oh, man. Okay, well, we're done. All right. Let's figure it out. Thank you, Fire Diamond. Thank you. Let's do this. Okay. Welcome to dependency hell. It's not a good place. Could not resolve Commons codec. Do we have that anywhere in here? No. Declare repository providing it. Required by Neoforge. Yeah, so why couldn't you resolve it? I have all of the repositories in here, I think. Which is surprisingly, like, not anything. There's no repositories in here either, is there? No. So how is it supposed to get it? What if it's an internet thing? Let me just try running it again. And it should fail pretty quickly because it already did everything else. This is why you should write solid code. What? Is that another acronym for something? Yeah, that didn't help. Is that another acronym for something? Oof, I took a big... Are you... What? The only thing that I can... The only example that I can think of for that statement is you're doing drugs on a ModMonster stream. In which case... Don't. Solid, single... Well, that doesn't help with Gradle being evil. I'm opening the template now. I'm opening the template because I want to I want to try running the template. And if the template works, then it's my fault. And if the template doesn't work, then something's cooked. Something's fundamentally cooked. And then also it's not my fault, which is nice. I don't know what any of these words mean. This is because you're in computer science, probably. You probably went to school for this stuff, or are going to school for this stuff. I teach myself any garbage that I need to know, and then I end up with something super jank because I care very little. Okay, that worked instantly. Nice. So, why? We could potentially, our Gradle version could be messed up, but I doubt it. This is our same Neo version that we're using. Yes. Naturally, because I copied it from there. Okay, I don't think I customized anything on my build.gradle. Minus adding JGit. So I just copy and pasted the entirety of the template build.gradle over top of my own. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Can you pay me some pines to get up to 1,000 points? Why? I don't know if I'd be willing to donate without a reason. Probably want to mute me again. Group is Maven group. Stuff that gets hacked together is what supports most of modern software. That's true. Okay, that worked. Wait, no, that didn't work. I didn't re-import Gradle projects. I clicked the play button because I'm an idiot. Oh, but it did work. Solid. Okay, I'm gonna re-add back in JGit because we do need that. I don't remember what... I don't remember what we were using for... I'm just gonna go to my... goodbye. Just gonna go to my GitHub and check here. Make sure that it still works, because I guess that could be what's breaking it, although I doubt it. And then we just gotta figure out the actual code stuff. Oh. Now that's strange. Because Commons codec is required by NeoForge. And adding JGit broke it. What if I... Is it adding Maven Central that is breaking it? No. Actually adding this is what is breaking it.
Storm Chaser says turn your headphones up.
All right. You have like 10 seconds to do something. Or otherwise I'm turning them back down. Oh, you tried to tactical nuke me. Oh, that's cute. Now I don't remember. You still won. I don't remember what volume I was on before. I just got cooked anyway. Lame. Okay, so we need to figure out... My thinking is that this is probably needed by this. And it's just giving me a confusing message. I am guessing. What? Where does this actually come from? Does it actually come from Maven Central? Yes, actually it does come from Maven Central. Okay. That's annoying. That's quite annoying. Dependencies. Commons codec. Yes. So for some reason it can't find this, and it's throwing a hissy fit. Sorry, it's right there. What if we do mod implementation? I don't know if this is a thing, but it used to be a thing that you had to do. And then I think they changed it to regular implementation, but what if they didn't? Mary stole my blood? I was gonna drink that? Well, no, Storm Chaser just paid the wrong person. Storm Chaser gave your points to fight Diamond. I want to get that error again, and then I'm going to paste it somewhere. I'll fix your points. Fight Diamond, whoever you are, you can start with extra points. What is this, 650? So 1205. You're getting 1205. I think that's the right number. I'm not very good at math. Could not resolve Commons codec. Like I said, I just type things into yeah, I don't want to manually download it. Leaked email? Oh, did I? Oops. Oh yeah, Stack Overflow does do that, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh wait, no, that's ModMonster. Yeah, that's everywhere. You guys can have that email. That's on my channel, I think. The compile scope to build. I feel like my I feel like it should not be implementation, but that's what it was in Fabric, and it worked fine in Fabric. What if out of curiosity I delete Maven Central? I know it makes no sense, but sometimes we do stuff that makes no sense and it works. You know? It's probably been leaked before. Yeah, I'm not very good at that. I have a separate Chrome profile, and I've leaked like my personal email. I have a separate Chrome profile, and I just don't use it. Okay, that definitely understandably didn't work. This is interesting. Using a file dependency. I don't know why it can't resolve that though, because I just looked and I saw it. It's right here. Implementation. What if I add this myself? Again, makes no sense. But what if I did that? ModMonster 2080? Yeah, totally. I'm gonna spam email till it or the account gets banned. Dude, I don't think that you're gonna win that. I think your account's gonna get banned, or nothing will happen. Okay, so the obvious thing that makes the most sense is that Maven Central is not being included. Because in settings.gradle, we have Gradle plugin portal. And I think that JGit is also on Gradle plugin portal. Am I wrong? Yes. So where is it coming from? Or how is it not getting this? How do you not understand? How do you not? Oh my god. Fire Diamond, chill. Fire. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna add Maven Central here because it makes no sense, but I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna work instantly. Oh my god, why did you help? Why did you help them? Oh my god, why did you help them? No, that didn't do anything, because this is the wrong section anyway for this. It should be in repositories here. But why is it not able to find? Why can it not find this? Let's do this. Neoforge Gradle. At J Center. All right, random Stack Overflow. Builds will no longer be able to resolve their artifacts from J Center after February 1st, 2022. Well, that's not gonna help. Thank you, Stack Overflow. I swear I had J Center in my other one though. Yeah, could not find J Center. Yeah, okay. This is weird. I can't explain what I'm doing. But if we refresh dependencies, is this gonna work? Maybe. Hold on. 4 emails from my alt email. Well, they already got sent to spam because I didn't get them, I guess. That email is linked to my Discord. I think mod is too much of an idiot to hack my Discord. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that. I also don't really want to hack your Discord, but it would be funny. Okay, so it worked. This isn't gonna work because I'm on Java 21. And also because it can't get that. Screw you! Screw you then! Darn it. Where's this thing? Configuration cache false. Can't explain it. But Sorry, what was this? I don't think any of these were here, were they? Man. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss. Because we have declared the repository for it. No, this is Maven Publish. That's not necessary. Let's try this also in example mod template, because this was the first one that worked. I'm gonna copy this line, and I'm gonna copy in our repository, Maven Central, and we'll see if it works on here. And if it doesn't, then something is weird. Something is very weird. Something is very weird. What repositories did I have before? Literally just the same thing. In here. Technically, we had this in here, but I think we tried that already. Yeah, we already tried with Maven Central in here, didn't we? And it didn't make a difference. And I'm doing this. I never made a new branch. Well. Actually, we can literally just do that right now. Crisis averted. Dude, so did you get my email? Yes, I did. You use Proton Mail like a nerd. I would make a random email to make an Apple ID using a fake phone number, because why not? Why is the better question. Oh no, now everyone knows. Non-Minecraft dependencies. Okay. Oh no. I don't want a Jar Jar. I hope that it does it automatically like Fabric. Please. Please, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know what... I don't care about any of this. This is not a thing. Neoforge dependencies. I like my privacy. They use Proton Mail? I feel like a lot of people use Proton Mail. Or is that... Or are you saying that's why you use it? I guess that's fair. Yeah, this is literally what I am doing. You're not useful. I'm doing the same thing. I use it because I... Okay, that makes sense. That is fair. That we could try deleting it from my Gradle caches. I don't think that's gonna be the issue. Are we 941? I'm gonna follow what this says here. Files. Yeah, it has it here. Well, it's taking longer now, so I don't know what that means, but it's taking longer. This is just an inexplicable issue for me. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, screw you. Oh, it still didn't work. What? I watched it download it. Download Commons codec. Okay, that downloaded 1.21, but this one downloaded 1.19. Build successful and then could not resolve. What? 1984. Literally 1984. What happened? Why? What? Oh, it downloaded it from Maven. It downloaded it from NeoForge Maven. And not Maven Central. Why did you do this? Why did you do this? Why would you do this to me? How can I make you not do that, maybe? Potentially. Because I think that might be my issue. And why it works on Fabric. Prioritize Maven Central over NeoForge. Over NeoForge Maven. You know what? AI overview? Sure. Yeah, no, you're stupid. I don't have that. You're useless. That's what I thought. February 29th. Yes, February 29th, of course. Is there even a February 29th, 1984? Is 1984 a leap year? Oh, it was. Okay, so you were born on February 29th. Pierre Trudeau announces his retirement? Okay. Sure. I'm trying to think of any other... Force download a dependency from one repository. Because can I force it to download? Yes. How do I force Maven to download from a specific? Not Maven. Did I write Maven? Yes, I did. No. Force Gradle to download a dependency from specific repository. Yeah, but I can't exclude stuff. I don't think. This is annoying. I know exactly what's happening, and I don't know how to fix it. Yeah, because NeoForge Maven is not anywhere. It's just getting added somehow. It don't ask me how. It just is. But this, for some reason, Commons codec is not adequate for... Wait, downloaded from Minecraft.net? But it shouldn't matter where it gets it from. It should be the same thing. I don't quite know. I don't like being stuck here. I do not love being stuck here. I'm gonna close this template because it's not helping. And obviously if we get rid of this, nothing works because this is like how everything works. Yeah, there's no country without a country code. Give me a country, not USA. Gotta check if something's a country. Okay, it's not. Barbados. Yeah, what's funnier? Equatorial Guinea. Odd. This is so annoying. You're so annoying. How do I force it? How do I force it? Because I could like force download. Yeah, how do I? There has to be a way to do this. I've been cursed with people in my chat that know how to code, but not how to use Java. I wonder. I wonder something. It's downloading this version, 1.21. I wonder if NeoForge needs 1.21.
Your account cannot be created at this time. I'm a nuke Callie, I swear to God.
What? What's the error? So what I think is happening actually, which it's downloading. So it's saying that it can't resolve this specific version of this thing, which is wrong because it's right here and it downloaded it. But then it downloads another version of this same thing. And I think it is trying to use this one for NeoForge and trying to use a different one for JGit. And Fabric doesn't have this, so it doesn't matter. Commons. Where's Commons codec? Commons codec. Would be in here somewhere. I just don't know. Wait, it's right here. Commons codec. Yeah, 1.21.0. Okay, so what if I force a dependency to use so I have this thing which needs version 19, and I have Neoforge which needs version 21. So how can I force it to use one and like override it? Gradle loads conflicting dependencies. You're helping me Google. All right. Okay, wait. Gradle conflicting dependencies when one version, when one needs specific version. So what email domain did you use? Because the domain might affect whether they trust you. Yeah, I think it all got sent to spam. I'm gonna use my Outlook. You're giving me all your emails. Okay, yes. So we constrain potentially. And this is Commons codec, 1.19.0. Because I don't need that crap. Is this gonna work? Or is this gonna be absolutely nothing? We figured out what the issue is. No, now it I think did the same thing. Yeah, I did the exact same thing. So this is stupid and useless. Automatically suggests the highest version. Yes, but for some freaking stupid reason, this thing has decided that it needs this exact version, which I don't think is true. I think it's gonna work perfectly fine. Wait, hold on. It says this version. Am I just using an outdated version of this? This is going to make me feel incredibly stupid. No, that's exactly what I'm using. This is wrong. But wait. But wait. We're cooking. I really think this is like a weird sort of I don't know. There's probably flags you can specify or file you can write that affects how it tries. Yeah, there definitely is a way to resolve this. I don't know what it is. Like I said, I don't know anything about Gradle. I should really take a day and just teach myself Gradle. Because I don't know how to use Gradle. Yeah, and MineGIT is inside of also the Neoforge Maven, which I don't want it to be. I don't want you to do that. Strictly 1.19.0. Okay. Gradle. I made it out of clay. Force specific version of dependency. Strictly. Yes, I do want this. Guys, what have we become? We're copying from AI. Sure. No, I'm going to keep it like this. And we're going to say... I did not copy it. Oops. 119. Oh. Force! I'm unsubbing just for that. I'm sorry. What year was it again? It was literally 1984. I'm gonna lurk and do calc with rules, card, soundtrack, and max volume. Okay, you have fun with that. All right. Nice. 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 1.9. Nice. Oh, I think I'm Walter White, guys. Nice. Really nice. And now, build project, and we see how many errors we have. And now we just go in, we correct them all, and then we're done. Woo! After an hour and a half, we are getting somewhere. Very good. Very good. I'm very happy with this. What was the solution and what were the failed solutions? Failed solutions were I didn't know what the frick was going on, but the solution was, yeah. The solution was to put this block in which forced using that specific version. How did you word your searches? I'm not doing this. This is like, no, I'm not answering your questions. Okay, so this is a bunch of, yeah, we can get rid of mod menu implementation because this is not a thing anymore. Fabric API doesn't exist, obviously. Okay, we gotta copy the main mod class because I don't know how to set it up. So we do @mod, and then we do example mod.modid. Okay, and we don't have to implement anything. We don't need on initialize client. I think this is it. Yep, that should be it. Okay, so we got one of the errors gone. Now we just have to replace all of this. So I don't know, Neoforge get config directory. You need to learn how to quickly and effectively search Google. Okay. I will, maybe. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. That day is not today, though. That day is definitely not today. This environment is useless because this is entirely a client-side mod. Mod menu implementation doesn't exist. This is just the config directory again. Yeah, maybe one day I will. That should be it. Build project. And it's the same mappings, so none of my mix-ins will have changed. If I was better at Gradle, I could probably combine this and Fabric into one branch and build them both at once. Okay, that still was trying to run Fabric something, so I'm going to... How do I generate runs? Jar Jar! I don't know what the tasks are to do this, so I'm just gonna run client. And yeah, I did say I was gonna delete run server. Server and game test server. We don't need. Ever. Not that this matters, but yeah. And hopefully, oh my god. Oh, it instantly broke. But we got the game to start up, which in my opinion is a win. That's a win. They should make a course about searching various types of documentation. Man pages, web docs, code. That would be really helpful. That would be really helpful. This is IntelliJ. And in my opinion, the best Java editor. I love IntelliJ. Mwah, it is my baby. Thank you, JetBrains. Okay, Java classes main is not a valid mod file. When did I ever say that it was? What did that say? Actually, did that say example or did that say me? MineGIT build Java classes name is not invalid bear key mod ID. Where? Is it this? Okay, I'm confused again. So when are we setting, hold on, we gotta see where we're setting mod ID. Respectable editor, thank you. Maven group. Okay, but somewhere in here we're replacing the everything. Yes, we're replacing this. So what if I just replaced all of this with my mod ID? See what happens. Because it was Tommel. It was the Tommel being the issue. I don't know why it's not getting replaced out by Gradle like it should be. Unless I'm using the wrong task. I don't think that I am. I think run client is pretty respectable. Same error. Yeah, illegal version number mod version. So it's not replacing things out for whatever reason. Which is fine. I'm not that averse to like hard coding it. But I would rather not. And so why are you not generate mod metadata? What if we run that manually? Okay, let's check out our build. Where the heck is our build? Let's just run a regular old build. And I want to check out what's inside the jar. And see if it is actually... I don't think it's getting replaced. But then I just got to figure out why it's not getting replaced. Make it run on every project reload. Yeah, so why is it not doing that? Okay, here we go. Libs. Those dang liberals. Is there somewhere where we say archive name? Yes. That will help. That's already how I name my thing. Actually, we can go even further because we can do... Oh, no, we can't. That's already kind of how I name it. So then I'll just have to add the Minecraft version onto the end. Let's open with 7-zip. See what we have in here. Yeah, as I expected, it's not getting remapped. Which obviously would not be good. Asks.register, generate mod metadata. Let's just run it manually. Once. Maybe that will fix our problems. Oh. From source main resources. I'm stupid. The answer, guys, is that I'm stupid. I do think that class on reading documentation would be very cool. All right, everybody. Get ready. This might be legendary. Oh, oh my god. Okay, hold on. Line 5, column 11. What the heck? What if I just delete it? What the heck has happened? Wait, no. Oh, wait. Could not copy file. Resources, assets, icon. Trying to copy. No, from src slash meta inf slash meta inf. Do not try to copy all of my resources, please. Okay, let's try this again. This is once again me being an idiot. It is taking an awfully long time to build. Oh, nice. Not nice. Darn it. Why am I having so much trouble with this? Why am I having so much trouble with this? What if we go back? Let's be a good human. Let's just do it the way that they want me to. I'll just be a normal little bean with normal little dreams. And I'm not gonna cause issues. I don't know why it's causing issues. Please don't cause issues. What? How did we get, how? Huh? Huh? I'm so confused. Why are you touching icon.png? Why are you touching it? Just don't. I'm being dead serious when I say, just don't. Hello, me. What do you mean the audio bit rate? Strange. Why is icon.png a duplicate? Is it because this references? Is it trying to do something with that? Instead of just being normal. Where does it put it? Build generated sources mod metadata. Yeah, this got done properly, actually. I don't know why it's pulling in icon.png. That should not be happening. Okay, now it's not. Now if I run it, it's going to work.
Press enter to enable the
That
narrator.
is what I'm talking about. There's my button. That is what I'm talking about. Shut up, Minecraft. I am so thirsty. Let us freaking go. Great test world? Strange. That is what I'm talking about. "95% sure that earlier today I leaked my GitHub key. Earlier in this stream. And it's a good thing that I caught that. Like 95% sure that I did. Like 9 it is Forge and then Ornith, I think was what it said. Hello me. You can shut up. New world screen. Saving. Bump my screen. Into this. See, I'm gonna check because I probably should just to be safe, but I would rather not revoke my key. But I probably should to be safe. And so, since I am a good person, and do actually value my everything that I have on GitHub, I'm gonna do that. That's annoying. Yeah, better safe than sorry. But that being said, I do need to test this mod. Regenerate token. No expiration. Very good. I'm going to put, just to do this, I'm going to put it in over here. And I know it doesn't show anywhere but on this screen. So, cool. Let's do, I have dev for each one. So I think dev 26, or I might not have done that. I have 121.11 though. I don't have 21.11. Do I have 21.8? I have versions for some things. Yeah, there we go. 121.1. Let's upgrade and play. I don't know why it's in 1.18, but sure. And it pulls. There's our force quit. This is seeming like a win to me. We have to make this configure button work. You guys can't see it, but this button to configure it, we need to make that work. I actually deeply care about this. It actually affects me deeply. And this should push when it's done being frozen. There it goes. My button is in the right spot. That seems like a win to me. That seems like a super big win. The only thing that we have to do now is figure out how to hook into that configure button. Config button. Do we have just Neoforge docs? Yes, sure. Features. No, not toolchain features. Search. Config. Configuration screen. Beautiful. Allows to edit, yada yada. Okay, no, I don't want to automatically populate the screen. I'm not good enough for that. I just want to make it open the screen. Mods can extend configuration screen to change the behavior or make their own. To the below extension point. By registering an iConfig. Okay. This is different than regular Forge, which I kind of thought it would be, and that's why I looked it up. So we need to do a constructor, and then mod container, then container register extension point, and then we should just be able to do the account link screen that I made. And if it didn't lie to me, that should be it. Cannot resolve constructor account link screen. Oh, parent. Yeah, what is the parent though? Interesting. Yeah, how do I... Mod container. Yeah, but how do I go back? Every one that I've done before has... Okay, wait. Config button. Yes, yes, obviously. So this would work, but like if I do new account link screen null, this is going to give you issues. I know it is. Here's an example of this. I like examples. Let's see. JEI probably has this. In fact, I guarantee you it would have this. So we can steal from them. I've done this multiple times before. I love stealing. Neoforge. Source, main. What is this? Register extension point? Just search through here. Okay. Maybe not JEI. Is there a different mod that we can find that has a configuration screen that is only Neoforge, maybe? That might be hard to find, honestly. Something that's only Neoforge. Sure. Do you have configuration? Doesn't it? Probably, it looks like a library. I don't think that it would. Yeah, I don't think that it would. Let's see if there's a different thing we can do. Configuration screen new. Yeah, but what is configuration screen? Oh, it is actually, hold on, it is actually a thing. So I just have to figure out what this does. Where's the constructor? Mod container mod and screen parent. Beautiful. Okay, that's what I needed. That's exactly just all I needed to know. So I can point this to new account link screen parent. That is all I needed to know. And that should work. I don't need a reference to the mod. Did I miss anything? No. We got it working. I don't know if you were there when we got it working, but I was trying to make the configure button take you to the configuration screen, and then I think we're quite literally done. And then I have to begin the process of testing which versions this works on. Because if this works on more than just 26.1.2, I don't want to make a million different versions. So I would rather, like, I'm pretty sure I would have to bring up my, yeah, this works on every 26.1 version on Fabric. Mods, MineGIT, config. Beautiful! Okay, nice. Now, we can pretty much say we're done. Where do I have my version range? Minecraft version range. It's in grid all properties. I'm not used to that. Not guaranteed to sort anything. And then we're going to do a build. And I'm going to do my little thing where I open it up on Prism Launcher. And I'm going to change this to Neoforge. Remove. Install Neoforge, not Minecraft 1.12. Let's try out 26.1. Base 26.1. I'm going to assume it should, in theory, work for the same versions that regular does. And I really gotta stop closing my spreadsheet because we're gonna be able to fill them out soon. But I also know Fabric supports snapshots, and for the most part, Neoforge doesn't. So if we can get these versions, that would be cool. I don't know why these are above. The snapshots should be below, if I'm not stupid. Yes, they should. Okay. So how do I zoom in for you guys? All right. So yeah, hopefully we get these 3 versions, because we get those versions on here. We don't get the snapshots, but we do get that one pre-release version, which also, why is it 6.1 pre-3? Right? Is that what I called it? Yeah. So these are all the versions that Neoforge supports. Yeah, I'm hoping we can get 26.1. That would be cool. Then we don't have to make a separate version for everything. We can just be done and be cool. This instance is not compatible with Java version 8. Okay, then don't use Java version 8. Thank you. Weirdo. Not enough RAM. Haha. Too bad. Why is this happening again? Is an asterisk not a valid version range? No, it just didn't remap again. This is the finickiest thing I've ever seen. It literally did, though. Is build not the right task? Should it be jar? No. Should it be jar instead of build? It was always build before in Fabric. But it's not getting called for some reason. Like the thing that remaps it. I might have to give up on that and just hard code things because it's annoying. It's really annoying. Yeah, it might have actually been jar because this looks more more like a correct name as well. And it got the, yeah, that was that was it. Requires Minecraft anything. Yeah, I thought that would mean anything, but I guess not. Let's try. How do I, okay. Can I, like, how do I put anything? How do I put, I don't care? I think the Minecraft version. No. Snapshots. Yeah, I don't, like, I mean, how do I do this, though? Maybe I should just, in fact... Yeah, here we go. Hold on. Maven version range format. Wait, so maybe I don't use this. Maybe I just do this. That might have actually been it. Just a regular asterisk instead of in brackets. If so, then it works the same as the Fabric format, which is good. And also what I like. Because I know how to use it. Then we're going to test this on this version. We're going to test it on... So we're going to test it on 26.1. Hopefully that works. Then we'll test it on the snapshots, but it didn't work on Fabric, so I don't have too much faith. And there's a lot less versions to test in Neoforge, because like I said, it doesn't support a lot of them. And then I gotta upgrade this because for some reason it... Oh! Oh yeah, it's not available for this. Okay, crap. The Neo version must agree with the Minecraft version to get a valid artifact. Okay. Yeah, but in theory, what if we just put an asterisk here? I see no reason to not just say we can use any version of NeoForge. I see no reason to not do that. What does the O/ mean? Is it like goodbye? Or is it like hello? Or is it like just a generic like I'm here? What does it mean? I know 07. I like 07. Is it like 07? Oh, it's a wave. Okay. That's cute. Why can't I launch? Please let me launch. Oh, I never closed it. Nice. Less nice. Much less nice. Oh, there goes my access token again. I guess it's only a bit of it, but I should change it again. Darn it! Alright, I changed it again. Invalid, very good. I realized I leaked that earlier too. I'm gonna change it again at the end of stream, just to be careful. Okay, so this doesn't work. I almost wonder if that's the case in Fabric 2, so I should definitely test that. Because I don't think that we had the configuration screen when we did Fabric. Okay. Let's try with 26.1.1. It can be high or buy. 07 is sometimes buy. I feel like I usually use it like good luck soldier, because it's like a salute. It's definitely my good luck soldier kind of thing. I do want to make sure that Fabric actually works, otherwise I've been shipping a broken version. Because that didn't work either. But it could be that NeoForge is more sensitive. In which case, if that is the case, then I will just... No, this is normal. This is normal. Then this will have to be 26.1.2. But I do want to check that Fabric real quick. I want to check that the Fabric version works. Because otherwise I've shipped a broken Minecraft. This is so much easier when I can just download it from Modrinth. It's so much nicer. And we should be on 26.1. And then we should not launch because I have the wrong version of Fabric API. No, I don't. All right. Yeah, 07 is good. I like 07. I don't really use the wave very much. I'm not very nice. I don't wave it to people. Yeah, no, it totally works. NeoForge is just being weird. Okay, so we have 26.1.2. And I'm going to rename this branch because this is not accurate. 26.1.2 NeoForge. And now I wonder, because we have a... This is a Gradle W... All that we should have to do to make this work on this is change this to jar. I think. And it should... It's still build libs. So now this should work with our GitHub Actions as well. And that does it. I'm probably not going to bother with these versions. I'm probably going to do 1.21.11 and just like the major ones for NeoForge. But if you're on Fabric, you get all of them because Fabric is objectively cooler. All right, port to 26.1.2, NeoForge. I am very cool. Mod is never used. Name does not match the pattern for added mix-in members. Don't care. And that's fine. Let me tag it. 1.5.2 MC 26.1.2 NeoForge. My version names are long, and my version names are lanky. And of course, I gotta add it to my spreadsheet, which I actually hate having big, so I'm gonna make it tiny. Screw you guys. Very good. And now we have to upload it to ModRinth, and then you guys will have seen my full mod development process. Someone made a pull request already? To update to make it Russian? What is TRTR? Turkish. I will be Google translating these to just make sure that there's no slurs. But that's pretty cool. I'll do that for some of the versions, not for all 27 branches. God. That's the problem, is if I ever want to update this now, I have to do all of this. Which means that I have to, I'm kind of going to pick and choose what versions I end up supporting. And the versions that are probably going to be getting updated are the latest snapshots, the latest version, and then the one before it is probably what I'm going to do. And maybe some major versions. Like 1.16.5 is still a big one for modding, as is 1.20.1. All these other ones are kind of useless. 1.12.2, I want to have like full support. That's what I mean. Make sure you pull to a new set of branches. You don't want to replace the English with something you don't know. Well, it's translation keys. So it's like when you set your game language. Like you set your language in Minecraft, you would do that. So I'm not gonna, I wouldn't be replacing, yeah, I do want to make sure that my run directory is excluded, right? Where's my git ignore? Run. Okay. Yeah. It is not. The way that I have it set up, it's encrypted anyway. So in order to, my encryption, the encryption that I did was actually pretty cool for this. Because I've never done anything like that before. It's really hard to encrypt something without making like a password that the user has to put in. So what I did, it's all in this file here, is it, when you first run the mod, somewhere in here. Where the heck is the key? Yes, when you first run the mod, it makes a fingerprint based on your computer. And it saves it to a key file. What does it do with the key file? No, yes, that makes much more sense. Okay, so what it does is, I forgot how it worked for a second, but it takes a bunch of these properties from your computer, which is like unique to your machine, pretty much. Like all of these things, if they were all the exact same, it'd be pretty rare. And then it turns that into a fingerprint. Then it combines it with a randomly generated key, which gets saved in your config folder. This. And that gets generated once the first time you run the mod. And then every time you... Then when it saves your... When it saves it saves your token, like it saves your username in plain text, but it saves your token like this, encrypted. And then in order to decrypt it, you need both this key file and then also all of these properties of your computer. And only then you could reverse engineer it. So it's not foolproof, but you would have to actively run it. Like, you wouldn't be able to just steal this file and have their access token. You would have to steal this file. You'd have to steal this file. And then you would also have to, like, run this code, or at least get all of these properties from their computer. Like, it's hard, is what I mean. You probably have bigger things to worry about if someone has that much access to your computer. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Tomorrow? Okay. This is MC 26.1.2. If someone figured out all of that, then they would need this function here. And this decryption function. And then they would have to, yeah, then they'd have to put all of these things in this same order. And yeah, follow this code exactly. Then you can load the key file. And then and only then you can do it. But it's very likely that it's very unlikely that someone knows all of this about their computer. Yeah, because I can't really do anything about this because it's open source. So that if they had the key file and all of this information about your computer and your encrypted version, then they could decrypt it. But again, if someone has all of that, I think that you have worse things to worry about, if I'm being honest. That is the worst bug in Windows Explorer. It's disgusting. It, if you drag over a SMB share, like this one down here, if you drag a file over it and it's not connected, it freezes the whole thing. But only sometimes, I guess. Because I've noticed that before and it's really annoying. Let's upload this. Boom. 6.1.2. Environment, client only. NeoForge. No dependencies. Just copy this in. Yay! Not yay! What do you mean invalid authentication credentials? Am I logged out? Is it because I have it open over here too? Noted. Okay. Very good. I'm gonna work to get this. There's no snapshot versions yet for this, but I'm gonna work on getting this down to, at the very least, the big ones. Like I said, I don't think that I'm gonna worry about like 26.1. Maybe I'll do these because they're still pretty new, but I'll get 1.20, 1.11, and I'll get 1.20, 1.1. And that might be it, honestly. Yeah. Was the key file ignored? No, I don't know how to explain this. So you have there's two key files, because this is your encrypted token. Like, this is the actual token that gets encrypted. This key file is randomly generated once when you first run the mod. And it's completely random. It's not like based on your computer hardware or anything. It's completely random. And then you combine this with the information about your computer hardware that should be pretty consistent, and this. And then you can, and then only with all that stuff you can decrypt this. Where is it located? In your config folder, directly beside this. This is the config folder I don't know if you can see it because it's small, but like this is my Minecraft directory, and then this is the config folder. And this is the config file. This is all Forge stuff. This is my config file, and this is the key. So chances are, if they have this, they'll also have this. So it doesn't add that much security, but again, it's also a hidden file. So what I'm trying to do is like stop someone from happening upon this randomly, you know? This adds like basically no security, but it does make it more confusing. Yes, yeah, oh yeah, the whole run directory is in my git ignore. Because this is like my Minecraft, this is like my test Minecraft instance, so I don't want to upload any of that, so it's all in my git ignore. Yeah, run right here. And it's grayed out in IntelliJ, which shows me that it's ignored. Well, that was cool. Do we have time for one more, maybe? Is it getting kind of late? Yes, but I kind of want to do one more, and it shouldn't be that hard. Yeah, but it might be kind of hard. We could, yeah. I don't know if we bother with these two. I feel like it should not be that hard, though. Like, to do 26.1.1. We just change this to 1.1. Gotta find you should do the latest of every major release. That's what I heard agree. But then also, I think that's more important with the later ones, but less important with the older ones. Because there's, like, definitely major modding versions, like, that all of the mods run on. Like, 1.20, it's 1.20.1. Everyone uses 1.20.1, and not the other ones. I don't know why. 1.21.11 is big, since it's the latest one of that major release, but also 1.21.1 is big. And, like, none of these are that important, but 1.16.5 is big. 1.12.2 is big. I guess it pretty much all follows that pattern except for 1.20.1. But I'm thinking with these later ones, it might be good to get 26.1 and 26.1.1 and 26.1.2 just because of that way, if there's any mods that haven't been updated to this and like people are still playing this, I'm trying to look out for the people here. Maybe Mojang just releases really good 1.x.1 updates. I think realistically, I think it's because of timing. Because I think from what I can remember of the past, they release the 26 point, they release the 26 point, or they release the base version, like 1.20, and then people find like a game-breaking bug, and so they release the 1.20.1 to patch it, and then people don't find game-breaking bugs anymore, and it like settles down, and then after a little bit later they come out with the next one. And so there's like, everyone kind of sits on this version because it's been available for the longest amount of time. That's what happened too, because there was like a million billion snapshots before we got 1.17. Like there was a very long time. Here, if you look at this, this is the 45th week in 2020, and then the 20th week in 2021. So it was not that long, but it was still a very long time before we got 1.17. Between 1.16.5 and 1.17. So that's why 1.16.5 became big. And also I think it changed a lot. And then 1.12 became big because 1.13 changed everything. And 1.8 became big because 1.9 changed combat and also took like multiple years to come out. .8 was September 2nd, 2014. and 1.9 was 2016. This is a year and a half, which is not good. A year and a half is a while. And so that's why everyone's stuck on 1.8.9. And also, a lot of people at first didn't like the combat changes, which is reasonable. And none of these versions had any substance, so nothing stuck to 1.12.2. Okay, so that worked. So why is it a mix-in issue? What if I don't care? Run client. And if this works, then I'm going to be a little confused as to why... Run client. I'm going to be a little confused then as to why it didn't work on... Not StreamerBot. As to why it didn't work on Prism Launcher. Because in theory, I changed basically none of the code. So I don't understand... What? So I don't understand why it wouldn't work the same. Because like I said, we had one version that supported all of 26.1. And I don't understand why it wouldn't work like that here too. Because accessing the same Minecraft. And the interesting thing is that it did. Ain't that interesting? Okay. Sure. Sure. Alright. I'm gonna put this back to the asterisk. And now I'm gonna try this on 26.1.2. This works a little bit different to Fabric, I can already tell. It's maybe possible that you only get one version per thing. Just based on how Forge and Fabric are structured differently. Although that would be so annoying. That would be really, really so annoying because it means I'm gonna have so many identical branches that are just... wrong thing. Goodbye Fabric. Remove. Install. Neoforge. We're gonna try 26.1.2 with this one, which we just built for 26.1.1. Hey Michael Nader, welcome to the stream. We're gonna be wrapping up soon. I just wanted to suss this last little bit out. This should not work. If it does work, we have more testing to do. Interesting. So it is very much like one version dependent. Even though technically nothing changed. That's really annoying. That's really, really, really annoying. And I also swear that I've seen that not happen before. Like if you look up sodium. Well, maybe sodium's not the best example because it's gonna have like for everything. Yeah, but here we go. 26.1.x. What gives? I'll look more into this. I will look more into this because all I had to change was setting the version different and this different, and then it worked fine. Which should not really be. But anyway, we released our first Neoforge version today. Like I said, I'm going to keep working on this. It's going to be infinitely easier now that we don't have a painful setup. And then I'm going to work on bringing it back to older versions still. I think Neoforge for modern versions is important because then it works on mod packs. And then, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all. That's all I have to say about that. Oh yeah. I wanted to get 1.12 and I wanted to get 1.8 were like my major things. And then I want to get the alpha and beta versions because I think it's funny. I just really think it's funny to just have... I want to make the first Minecraft mod that works on everything. But I do want to figure out why it's only targeting one version. But anyway, I'll figure that out. MineGIT, everybody! Yeah! Round of applause for MineGIT. This is like my passion project now. I'm happy that so many people are liking it too, and that the video kind of blew up. I'm really happy about that, because I have been Apollos. Applause! Nice. Very nice. Okay, one sec. I gotta answer this guy. What happens if the game crashes because of some mod issue? We have to answer this guy. We should probably put this on a version that is actually going to work. We need to answer this guy. Then we can end stream. So the question is, what happens if we're in a world that what happens if you're in a world that crashes? Answer on stream and reply with a timestamp. That's so funny. I didn't... What? Wait, does this literally not work? I don't care. We're gonna use the version that we just made. It should all behave the same because it's the same code. MineGIT. What the freak? What the freak? Okay, fine. We'll do it on Fabric. My God. I don't know why it's not showing up. Maybe it's just like it hasn't went yet. Like it hasn't properly published yet. Is it called 1.jar? No, it's not. What is going on? Okay. What happens if the game crashes because of some mod issue? I'm going to pull... Okay, so it's fundamentally cooked. Just completely and utterly destroyed. I'm gonna pull this version. It doesn't work. Okay, one more time. I'm gonna look into that after. I'll get it working. Maybe not tonight, because I've been so tired. But I will get it working, I promise. Alright. False. End stream later. I love working on this, so, you know, maybe. You're cooked. I'm pulling it. Yeah, I'm pulling it because it's cooked. Where's our testing world here? Sure. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'll tell it I do. Okay, so. This world. What happens if we crash our game? There's like a countdown. This is like I'm about to like nuke the world. Oh my god. Here it goes. That's what I thought. And that's also what I would want to happen. I didn't actually program it to do that. But it did not push. Which is good. Because when it's like that, it's in a broken state. And it shouldn't be trying to push. Because it might either, like, the world might be corrupted now. Whatever caused it to crash might interfere with it somehow, and you don't want to screw up the world. So it's good that it doesn't do that. I just want to confirm. MineGIT new world. Yep. Untouched. Now, it should work as normal if I were to save and quit. Pushes. Yeah. Okay. So it does not, in fact, push unless... There we go. It does not, in fact, push if the game crashes. That is very good to know. And that is the answer to your question. Yeah! All right. That was fun. I am actually going to respond with the timestamp to this stream, but I'm also going to explain it so they don't have to watch if they don't want to. Anyway, thank you guys for watching today. We made a broken Minecraft mod that apparently doesn't work in any version. So, you know, I take that as a success. We will try to fix that. We will try to make it work in one Minecraft version. But that does mean that maybe we will get all 3 at once. If the issue is not that it's broken on 2 out of the 3, but that it's broken on all 3 of the 3. That might just mean it's broken, if you know what I mean. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and a great rest of your week. Play with my mod. Find some issues. Submit Turkish translations, I guess, which I'm gonna get in there somehow, because that sounds fun. Yeah. See you guys later. Bye-bye. I gotta wait for the song to end. Okay, bye.